Hey, speaking of butthurt, shall we play the butthurt game? It's been a while.
Well, are you asking, or are you just saying that?
No, we're going to play the butthurt game right now. It's Friday.
It is Friday, and I'm just going to put the disclaimer out there. This may be the most savage round we've done.
Oh, man.
This round
I'm pointing at Scott. Usually I get the bunch of it anyway.
Is this from the game, or are these made up, or what?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
We've rifled through a lot of the cards, so...
Yeah, they need, I think the butthurt people need to...
give us a little update?
Give us a new edition.
I think, didn't he reach out and say that he was taking our suggestion?
Yeah, we sent him one of our questions.
Yeah, remember? Do you remember what it was?
Oh, well, it was one you came up with.
Yeah, it was whose death would affect you the least.
Yeah.
Or, whose death would you get over the quickest.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that is savage.
Yeah, let's not think about that in here.
Yeah, let's not.
Well, if we do remember the last time we played...
no, we don't, so let's just move on.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, that video just popped up, actually, on the social media circuit.
You guys said I was the least creative?
I think the three of them did. I was
No, y'all did.
You wanted to play?
Y'all did. So, this is an opportunity for you guys to just jump on top of me, so let's do it.
Oh,
so
see, now you're playing victim already. Nothing's even happened. I mean, goodness.
Who's most likely to play victim first?
Me.
Oh.
I don't know. I've been hurt before, guys.
I get it. When we cut you, you do bleed.
Yeah, I'm a human. I want people to like me. Yeah. So let's play. So Patrico's got some questions. He will ask the group, and nobody could pick themselves. Nobody could pick themselves. That's the rule. So, Jeff, we'll start with you. Pick a number.
1 through 5.
3.
3.
Oh, no.
Who has the worst style?
The worst style?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I don't know if I like that answer. I'm changing it.
This is tough.
Who has the worst style?
Damn it, I'm sitting here with a Kermit the Frog shirt on. Damn it.
Is that regarding clothes?
Style.
Style. Take it how you will. Take it how you will. You guys ready? I'll start. You guys ready? Everybody got their answers written down?
I have my answers written down. It doesn't mean I'm ready.
I'm going to say King Scott. A lot of free shirts from King Scott.
Oh, that almost got me.
Even the hoodie I'm wearing right now.
A lot of freebies. I all expect you to pick me, so...
Why would you think that? Because of the victim mentality?
I don't do my own shopping. I pretty much have no sense of style, so come on, give it to me.
Well, I'll go and I'll say, yeah, I picked you, and this is why. Exactly what you just said. It's not a worst style. It's a lack of style. I differ more from Tony and Jeff as far as style goes. But at least it's kind of in a direction. And I know this sounds silly, but I almost respect that. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't respect your style.
No, that's what you just said.
No, that's not what I'm saying. There's just not a lot of borders to it. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's not a lot to it, and that's fine. It actually works really well, I think.
You know, Steve Jobs wore the same thing every day, just so you guys know.
But that's a style.
No, his style was no style, because he's not thinking about that.
No style isn't.
He's got his mind other places. Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's not you, though.
Let's run with that.
You don't wear the same thing every day.
Yeah, but I don't really think about it.
I think you do more than you want to.
I thought I'd like to look, decent.
There you go. Then you just literally
I contradicted myself. All right, who'd you pick?
I picked Jeff. And the reason I picked Jeff is because, A, I didn't want your wife mad at me. And that's God's honest truth.
I mean, she would take no offense to anything.
I took that into account, too, and it almost swayed me, I'll be honest.
And I don't think that Jeff has terrible style. It's just there are things that he wears and does that I just wouldn't do.
Bell bottoms?
The bell bottoms are one thing, and then, like when you go running the headbands and things like that, like that's just not something I would do. I would never say that he has terrible style, but out of us, I think it's the worst. It's like being the dumbest smart kid in the room.
All right, I'll take it.
He calls you out.
King Scott, who'd you pick?
I picked you, and I'm going for overall style because not everything lines up like you know, you've done quite well for yourself. And so you dress like one of us regular kind of people
Oh, my
that are
God.
out here. And then also,
Where's your suit and tie?
I will say you have
Shouldn't
the
he have
nicest.
a corduroy blazer on right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he usually has the nicest shoes of all of us. But you also have a Jeep, and like, you know, Burton has the outdoor car. Patrico has a truck because he has the business where he has to carry things. Moon has a truck because he does outdoor stuff, carries things. And you have the outdoor vehicle, and you seem like the one who isn't outdoors as much as the rest of the guys.
Who has a farm?
Good point. Changed my mind.
In his defense, though, you didn't buy the farm to go camping and four-wheeling.
He
things
got
like
it
that.
for
You
the
bought the
Jeep.
farm for a business. You know, you bought the farm as a business. You didn't buy the farm because you were looking for land.
Yeah, or looking to get
Well,
out
I
of the
was
city.
looking for land, yes.
Yeah, but for a purpose.
For a purpose. Jeff.
I picked King Scott for exactly the reason why you said that, is that it's not that he doesn't have style. I think he just wears whatever is free and clean. And maybe that is a style. I don't know.
See,
I
I
do
know
that
him.
too.
I know him with the Western shirts and the boots and that kind of stuff. So I have a little bit of a head start on you, I think.
And I would never in a million years pick you, and not because of your wife, and not because you're the boss, because you're smart enough to wear a beeline hat every once in a while, and I appreciate
okay.
that. So thank you very much.
Swayed.
So clearly
swayed
you
the,
have style.
Swayed the judge from Eureka.
That's
Good.
right. Thank you.
All right, Moon, pick a number.
I'm going to go with Deuce.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Who would have the crappiest job if they were not in radio?
Who would have the crappiest job if not in radio? Huh. That's a great question. That's a tough one. I'm going to have to think about that one for a second.
Want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I say King Scott. And I think King Scott is extremely clever. I think you're extremely creative. But the thing that I've always criticized you for, you know, in a loving and, like, you know, supportive way is
Behind your back?
no.
of course.
He gets an idea and he goes full bore with it for about 30% of the time it takes to really make that, to flesh out that idea, and then he gives up on it and goes somewhere else. And I think that lack of, like, the last round of pushing leaves you kind of less motivated to really push to grab something. I think Tony and Jeff would, you know, like, you guys are a bit more hustlers. You guys are much more capable of the hustle that it would take to do something, let's say, beyond a skill set or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It really has less to do with skill sets and more to do with hustle. And that's not a slight on your hustle. I just think you have so many ideas and you get so ADHD with those ideas that you'd probably end up with the least cool job. And I don't mean that to sound
You
insulting.
can stop
No,
crying.
it's okay. I'll quit.
Jeff, who'd you say?
I said Tony only because a lot of the things that you just said, everybody has, like me, myself, Rizz, and you, Moon, have a lot of drive. You know, businesses, bands, businesses, things like that. And the same thing, I was going to basically the same thing about King Scott, because I'm a lot like him and I have all these ideas. But
Tell
I
me
go
why you picked Tony.
40% here, 30%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I picked Tony only because I think if he wasn't in radio, you would do DJing more, if you could do it even more, and maybe go back to retail. And I did both of those things, and I hated both of those things. Like mobile DJing, as far as like wedding receptions, birthday parties, couldn't stand doing. I did it for a couple of years, and I just didn't like it.
That's why I picked Tony.
And retail, if those were the two things you would rely on, I couldn't
it's
do them.
crappy jobs.
Yes.
Oh, see-
Retail.
See, and that's I think you misread it. I mean, I know you could take it however you want, but, like, that's not a crappy job to me. That's a massive money-making job.
To me, it's
Right,
crappy.
but
Talking about
I'm the one
DJs?
answering
Yeah.
the question, and I think both of those jobs I would hate doing.
And I-
Listen,
I-
much
I-
like myself, you've put all your eggs in this radio thing, or most of your eggs in the radio thing. And I know Jeff, when he was out of radio, had another job. Mm-hmm. Moon's got his thing going. Scott, I don't know, what would you do, Scott?
And that's why I picked King Scott.
Well, the other thing about Scott, and again, this is to his defense and sort of makes sense with this answer, is when you do shoot for something, it's all the big stuff. It's musician, which you're really good at, but it's extremely hard to do. Acting, which you're really good at, but is extremely hard to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's shooting for all these big things, and I think it ends
Yesterday
up
he said he was going to be an astronaut.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but it's also good to have hobbies. So that's
All right,
why.
so who'd you pick?
I went with Burton because I think right now with the way film is and stuff, working at the Photoshop would be tough right now, and it'd be very
Not a lot of
boring.
people getting film developed.
And I think you can only watch so much porn during your hours of work that you just get bored to death with it.
I was a professional porn watcher for a while.
I don't think you like that anymore. It's like
I think one of the movies I saw was actually called On the Clock. Oh no, it wasn't. It was.
Oh God!
All right, Scott, pick a number.
What's been picked so far?
You got 1, 2, or 1, 4, or 5.
Let's go 4.
Who is the least liked among their friends outside of work?
The least liked?
Oh my
So not us here, not anybody in the building. Your friends outside of work. Who is the least liked by their friends? So like you're still in the group, but your buddies are like, okay.
Oh, man.
I really don't know how to answer that.
That's a very tough question.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't. Is there an answer to that one?
I don't know.
I don't know because we don't.
It's who do you think? Who do
I
you
have
know
one.
everybody's personality in this room. You go, okay, their personality. Who is the least liked?
All right.
I have one because I.
God, I got my answer. Okay, I'll go first.
See, all right, I'll just
Ready?
leave it there. It's not a good reason, but
Moondini himself. There you go. With the Moondini.
Because I leave parties
Because
without
it's
saying
rude.
goodbye?
Because it's rude.
Oh,
Because
what
it's
a
rude.
cop-out answer.
What? That's a legit answer.
Okay.
Nobody likes that.
I think everybody likes that, actually.
No, nobody likes that.
Nobody likes being interrupted to
Your
say goodbye.
friends don't like that.
My friends appreciate that.
And they all say when you're gone.
Yeah, and no big deal.
That's my answer.
I was a party while
That's
I
my
was
answer.
there.
That's my
Goodbye.
answer. Moondini. Who?
I also put down Moon.
Because of the Moondini?
Not because of the Moondini.
Ooh, give me more.
I think it's because
He's a jerk?
yeah, I think it's because you're a stupid idiot. No, I think it's because you've got so much going on. And there have been times where I've been like, hey, man, you know, for example, hey, man, we got softball on Wednesday. And you go, oh, I got so much going on. And you go, okay, I got so much going on. And then like, it
wow,
eventually.
that was your dad right there. Holy cow!
Yeah, and it eventually builds up. And I'm not saying you don't. It's just as a friend, like I try and picture one of my buddies, and the guy that always has something going on, and he does. Eventually, you go, look at this guy with the excuses. When it's not an excuse, it's real life. But that always builds up, and that's why I picked you.
Jeff?
My first one that I wrote down was Tony, just because he has such that a loud personality and a very abrasive. He can be very abrasive even with his friends. And then I scratched it out and put down King Scott, only because I don't really know a lot of his friends, and the ones that I do.
And the ones that I do know hate him.
Yeah,
so.
hate me.
Yeah, they were saying that they weren't his friend anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that even makes. I guess I'll stay with Tony then. And I don't know if that's a shot at you, Tony. I hope it's not.
These are all shots at everybody.
But you know what I'm saying? Just
That's the
very,
point of the
very
game.
abrasive to your friends.
Scott, who'd you pick?
I went with Moon because I remember back in the day he was in a band, this quote-unquote Christian band, and then he had an opportunity to go to another group, so he had to, you know, financially, and also it was a really good move for his career, so he did. And a lot of his friends all of a sudden were mad at him for doing that, and they quit talking to him, and it just got really weird. And I remember that moment, so making sometimes he's not afraid to make a good choice, you know, that helps his family, stuff like that, and I know that it may leave people behind him, so he may have friends that talk behind his back at that point.
Who'd you
Interesting.
pick?
Oh, man, this is a really tough one because it makes me realize that there's a couple of you guys that I really don't know any of your friends, and I don't know how.
That's what I was.
I don't know the universe of your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that I don't know the friends. I don't know how you operate in friendships. Bert and I probably know the least about your friends or how you operate within your friendships. I almost said Scott just because Scott can get, he can get kind of intense and abrasive in certain ways, when especially if somebody doesn't believe what he believes or presents an idea that he feels he counters. It can counter or something like that. So it can rub people wrong. I'm just going to say Burton as a default, and it's only because I don't know your friends.
I thought all four of you guys would say that.
And I've never heard you talk about actually doing things with friends.
That's why I didn't pick you, because I don't know enough. I don't have a big enough
playing
sample
golf
size.
with my friend Brad today.
Look at you.
Yeah, see, and that sounds very out of character.
I know it is. It is. I thought you guys would all say it just because I don't really talk about having friends.
No, Moondini. One more.
All right, I'll let you pick it.
It's a class move.
Let's go number one.
If you had the balls to do it, you'd do it too.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, balls.
Yeah, balls.
You have balls.
And honestly, and honestly, just care for the environment of the party.
I'm going to shut down
Yeah,
the
it's not
party to let everybody know I'm leaving.
Parties that I'm at aren't about me, Rizz.
Unless it's about you. What if
Even
it's your
then,
birthday party?
I don't feel comfortable with parties that are about me.
You're an invited guest. It's about everybody.
All right, come on, let's get this over.
Last question.
Who would have the least amount of people at their funeral?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Well, listen, during
Don't do the easy
during
answer
these trying
either.
times,
I did. I did the easy answer.
Oh, come on.
During these trying times,
my answer.
There's a capper on the amount of people at a funeral. Yeah. Who would have the least people at their funeral?
Now, are we taking? Oh man. Okay.
I will self-admit, say that I gave a very easy cop-out answer.
Good.
It's
Jeff?
you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a feeling you're going to say the same answer.
Why?
Because your funeral will probably be in New York.
Yep.
And very few people here will travel back
A
there.
large
to go.
family.
A large family, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, if one of us would die here and our funeral would be here, they would have to turn people away.
Thanks, Tomes.
Wow.
That's really sweet of you.
And that's a cop-out. That's a super cop-out answer. But if you want the answer of that question, who would have the least amount of people in the funeral, I believe it would be you, because it would just be your family back in New York.
Yep, that's
with a few
exactly
select
what-
people
Really?
from
That's
Yep.
the reasoning, huh?
Well, no, I picked you because I don't think anybody likes you.
Oh, boy.
And when you're not here,
Goodness. Wow.
I'm kidding. I actually picked Burton because he doesn't have a large family, and like I said,
That's why I
smaller
picked
friend
him.
group.
If
That's why I picked you. You got a smaller family.
If we were not if we had to take away my cop-out answer, I would have said Jeff, just because of the simple fact of like the fact that most of your older family
Will be gone by then.
will be gone.
Yeah.
I know that's morbid as hell, but that's kind of how I felt
That's
about
what
it.
I thought everybody's answer was going to be on that one, too. Most of your contemporaries would be gone by then, so...
Who'd you pick, Jeff?
I picked King Scott only because I think he's going to outlive all of us.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
That's even more of a
I
cop
think
out.
at his church, that'd be a huge funeral. With all of that
Yeah.
congregation, I think you'd probably have one of the
Yeah, but
bigger
you're
ones.
assuming people there like him.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't even know him.
I got a good
Who'd you
sized
pick?
family as well.
I picked Burton. Like I said, it's just because smaller family, smaller friend group. We can't end on that. Didn't we have 5?
The fifth one you don't want.
Okay. Maybe it's you don't want it.
I
You
don't.
want the
Let's
fifth
go.
one?
No, we're up
Wait, we
against...
gotta get
no, we
Scott's
have a
answer.
hard break.
I already
Yeah.
said mine. Tony and I were on the same page.
Oh,
'cause I
me,
figured
okay.
you're going to be back in. I figured you'd do it back in New York. So.
You want the fifth one?
No,
You want to
sir.
go?
No.
You want to go
Think
scorched
about
earth?
No.
Hey,
One
somebody
person
just
does
sent
not
a message
speak for the
over.
show.
Somebody sent a message over that says, "I hate when you guys play this game. Riz never agrees with what anyone says, and I truly feel that Jeff gets upset."
No,
You want to go scorched
Not
earth?
today. You're doing
Let's
great.
go.
I think all of us are
Let's
doing
go
great.
with number 5. You wanted it? You're going to
Why?
answer it first
I
now.
just suggested it. I didn't say I wanted
Thank
it.
You're going to
man.
answer it first.
Looking for
Go.
good radio here, guys.
We just had it.
Yeah.
We've had it for
Okay.
50 minutes.
Yeah, never
Moon.
know.
Go ahead.
Who is the least impactful in life?
Who was the least impactful in life?
Well, that's an easy answer, but I can't answer.
That is the saddest thing I think anybody's ever said on this show.
Well, I know what's going to happen on this one.
It's all going to be you?
Yeah,
Well, I picked you.
because I don't
Oh
have
my
kids, so that's the
gosh.
easy one.
Well, we're all interested in what you say.
You know what? I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to say, King Scott, you have your own, you come up with your own reasons.
Oh, man, that's evil.
Moon, who?
I said Scott, and he gave me the answer, and that was because...
Just leave it there. I just want answers. No, I just want person,
That's no fun.
no
in this
answer.
game.
No kids. Cop out.
Jeff?
You just gave the answer. He just asked you not to do that.
Scott.
Scott.
Okay. Thanks for not picking me, guys. I appreciate that.
Well,
I didn't know
say
which
which
Scott we were
Scott.
talking
That's
about.
Scott.
Go ahead. What was your answer?
I still have no clue. This is a dumb question for this kind of show, anyways, because you guys do so much. Like, none of you will. I don't know. This is ridiculous.
Pick fourth place.
Let's see here. I guess Patrico, because everyone else has things that will keep going. Like Jeff has the books, the music, all this stuff. He is the one that has to be there to do the entertainment. So I'll say Patrico. Oh, he's got music now.
At this point, you're saying he's not leaving anything.
What the
behind.
hell? That answer didn't even make sense.
We're not talking
Yeah.
about impact on the universe.
What was
You
the
talking
question?
about carbon footprint, for Christ's sake?
Just-
What are you
just
talking about?
No, like
impact.
Because
Yeah.
like whenever
Who's
you
making
guys
a difference in the world?
Yeah, like he'll have all this stuff. Like you guys, like there's a lot more material you guys are leaving behind.
I love listening to him spin.
I see what
Oh,
he's talking
boy, I
about.
love
So
this.
he's talking about legacy or
Yes.
like things that are
Like you
left.
guys have left things behind, and then Patrico's everything. A lot of the stuff he's done he has to be there present to have it achieved.
He is
I'm still
continuing the
confused. I'm
family.
still confused,
He's continuing
so.
the family name with the son.
Yes,
Good.
Well, I'm saying
I'm still lost at his reasoning, so I can't even get butthurt about it because I don't understand.
I
But
think
it's okay.
I
Your
think
silence
it's-
is butthurt enough.
But it's not because it's more confusion. So
Your
silence-
confusion hurt.
Screams.
Your silence screams butthurt. All right. Thank you, guys. I love you all.
And I you.